As we mentioned in the introduction, a key focus for us is making Node-RED super easy to use. Part of that is ensuring that people can sign up and get started with minimum hassle. Let me show you our registration and onboarding process. So here's our homepage. I'll register myself as a new user. So here I'll fill in my user information. We also ask people some questions about why they're interested in Fred when they start up. So I'll go ahead and fill those in. And once that's filled in, we hit submit, send a validation email, and then we're ready to go. I'll just go ahead and do that now. And here we are in Fred. Let me just start my instance. And that's it. Node-RED is running and we're ready to go. So let's walk you through the UI here. The standard Node-RED user interface appears in an iframe on the right. We have the Fred control panel on the left. If you want to make it go away, you just click down here to make room for more editing space. In Node-RED, we provide some example flows to get started and to basically show you how to create new HTTP endpoints, a simple dashboard, and how to get data from a Twitter account and view it in a dashboard. Let me click on the dashboard to show you how that's working. So here's the dashboard that's created by those flows. Some random data is flowing, and it's really just to illustrate how to monitor things from using Node-RED using Fred. So we'll go back to the UI here. And now going through the UI controls again, at the top of the page, you have your profile and subscription settings. So if we click on profile, I can edit my name, my password, my email, and that kind of thing. There's also a developer key here, which is used to access private HTTP and WebSockets endpoints that you create in your flows. If you click on the subscription page, you can manage your Fred subscription, for example, to upgrade to one of our paid plans. The free plan runs an instance of Node-RED for 72 hours continuously. If you log in during that time, we restart the clock. If you don't log in, the instance is quietly stopped to free up resources on our cluster for other free plan users. But it's restarted as soon as you log in again. The tall paid plan runs your instance continuously, other than when it's necessary for us to restart the instance for upgrades and that kind of thing. The higher level plans, Grande and Vente, offer a dedicated machine, much higher limits on resources, and enterprise level support and SLAs. So let me go back to the user interface. Below this area, we show you how long your instance has been running. Now, if you're a paid member, you can make your dashboard public for access by anyone on the web. And currently, Fred limits the total number of nodes you have in your flows depending on your plan. Because we're a shared cloud-based service, hosting many instances of the Node-RED engine, we try to limit the complexity of flows and the associated resources used for the free service. If you go over this number, we send you a warning and stop the instance so you have to log in and start again. Below that, we show you how many node packages that we provide that you've currently got installed on your system. I'll talk about how to manage those packages in a minute. Below this, we have two buttons. One is used to stop and start your Node-RED instance. The other is to display the console output from your Node-RED instance. Node-RED and various nodes provide useful information about their status in the console. And this information isn't available anywhere else, and so it's important to show this in the UI somewhere. Here you can see the console output since I last started my instance. Below this, we have our tool to manage node package installation. This button brings up our node installer interface where you can choose from a number of nodes that we've added from the Node-RED community or contributed ourselves. Again, because Fred is a shared service and because we are focused on end user experience, we curate a set of nodes that are tested so that we can ensure they work in the cloud and offer a good user experience. We have an extensive set of nodes, as you can see, that we've tested and made available. Some from us and some from the community. For the industrial IoT folks, we've written some GE Predix nodes which we make available. We've also written some Samsung nodes for the Arctic boards. Our community nodes that we've tested and make available are AWS, PubNub, etc., and our own InfluxDB node. A lot of our nodes are focused on integration, as a lot of our users want to work with existing IoT platforms and enterprise services. So let me install the popular BigTimer node and put that into one of my flows just to show you how it works. So we click on BigTimer. Actually, it's already installed, but I'll remove it. And to remove it, what you do is you restart the instance. And that frees it up. I'll install it again one more time. So it's no longer there. Let me first show you that. So it's no longer there. So I'm going to add or remove nodes and put the BigTimer one in. And again, I'll restart my instance. And now you can see BigTimer is available in the palette. You can drop it in and configure it and that kind of thing. So this feature was a really important feature for our users, not only our users, but also ourselves, since previously we installed every node that we made available on Fred on every instance. Each instance then required a tremendous amount of RAM. With this feature, we reduced the memory use of each instance significantly. And then finally at the bottom of the user interface, we have some available developer resources, including an FAQ, links to our documentation, and the Node-RED documentation. We've written quite a few lectures and tutorials to help people use Node-RED, including the Node-RED guide series of lectures and a number of smaller tutorials. We really believe that good documentation is important to encourage the use of Node-RED, and plan to spend more time contributing in this area.